can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you coming for me, hope you ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a place heart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in
Welcome to the Geek and I podcast. My name is John. Today we are joined by a few, from what I can tell, all three of us, I would probably say we are experts in this field. What would you're laughing there, Dave? What?
My belly says yes.
So what we're doing today is we're going to rank our favorite fast food joints. And what I'd like to do is take it will encompass the entire menu, not just one item off of this one item off of this one, but think about the entire menu. Jeff is upside down.
I think he's frozen too. Jeffrey's
He gone.
he's gone. I'm sure.
All right. So before we get started, I want to bring this up. We have coming up in
March.
I think it's March.
Yes.
March
4th and 5th.
4th and 5th. It's the Retro Expo at the Waters Creek Convention Center in Allen, Texas, moving from Plano to Allen. And as of right now, they have Tom Wilson. Does he play Patrick Starr?
I don't. If he does, I'll be surprised. But it's not just the Back to the Future that I know him for, because he was Biff in Back to the Future. But
Right.
Also, if you go to YouTube, and he's like a speaker now. He does like motivational speaking and stuff like that. But he's got a YouTube where he sings this song, and it's part of his motivational thing. And just look up Biff Sings. It's hilarious. It's like the funniest thing I've ever seen. It's talking about life in the movies and what's Michael J. Fox like. He's nice. What's Michael J. Fox like? He's a nice guy. Just hilarious. Just listening to the talk. Was that real manure? It's a movie. Stop asking me the questions.
Is he Patrick Starr?
I don't know. I'm gonna see now. You're gonna make me get on my.
Or what does that say? Patrick Starr.
Yeah, it sure does. Hang on, let me.
The Patrick Starr Show. Is that a new show?
I don't know. I have no idea. Let's see here. SpongeBob. Oh, let's see here. Oh, that ought to work.
Hopefully, Jeff will come back before we start talking about food.
This says that it's Patrick was voiced by somebody named Bill Fagerbach, and actually in the
what is the Patrick Starr Show? Does that come up?
Hang on a minute, because let's see. Yeah, it's this guy. Hang on. Patrick Starr. The Patrick Starr Show. It sure is. But it's the same guy. It's what's his name? Hang on a minute. Dana Snyder, Jill Talley, Tom Wilson. He does a voice in this show called The Patrick Star Show. I've never seen the show
Okay.
myself. But yeah, he does do a voice. He voices somebody called Cecil Star.
Okay. Is that his? Because it looks like a picture of what could be Patrick's dad.
Yeah. And that's probably what it is. But like I said, Biff. Everybody knows him as it's Biff. Biff from Back to the Future.
Right. Big claim to fame. So don't miss out on the Retro Expo this time.
You
Tom
missed
Wilson.
Don Bluth.
We
Don
have Don Bluth,
Bluth.
the amazing Don Bluth, and Tom Kenny. So you can meet SpongeBob and I guess Patrick's
Patrick.
brother.
Or brother or whatever.
Or maybe his dad, because the starfish looks pretty old.
The Don Bluth kind of had me, but the Tom Wilson's like, I really need to go to this. I need to contact what's his name and see if we can get some more media passes for that one.
Well, he's going to be on the show in a couple of weeks, so you can come on anytime, and like if you see us online, just drop in. So
absolutely.
All right, so let's get this thing started. We have today, we are going to be ranking restaurants, fast food restaurants.
Fast food, yes.
Fast food. And if there isn't if there's some place on this list you haven't been, so be it. We'll put it in the. I think
the other one will win by default.
Yes. Well, it's not really a battle. It's just going to rank them, and we'll see who comes out on top.
All right.
So we'll get this thing started. I don't know where Jeff went. So we're going to start with the A's. Oh, here he is.
Hey, he's back.
Hey.
Man, power supply went out for my strip. So
for your laundry, can you put a shirt on? There's people watching.
It's hot over here.
Sun's out, guns out. It was 80 degrees here. Yeah. It's nice.
It's supposed to be winter. What's going on?
It's January. It's 80 degrees, of course.
That's my type of January.
Heck yeah.
So right, what Jeff, I miss?
No, we were just talking about the Retro Expo and Tom Wilson.
Tom Wilson.
I forgot already.
Tom Wilson.
I'm getting old.
Tom Kenny and Don Bluth.
I wish I could be there to check out and talk to Don Bluth, because he influenced me growing up, especially with Dragon Slayer and Space Face, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, my big ones were American Tail and Land Before Time. Possibly The Secret of Nim as well. No, yeah, definitely.
I've never seen The Secret of Nim in the theater.
Oh, so good.
Really, really cool flick, man.
We watched that in I think we watched that in high school English class after we read the story. I think we watched the movie. It was scary.
So what's the topic tonight? I missed out. Sorry, guys.
Tonight's topic is fast food restaurants. What we want to do is compare every menu item. Who has the best menu? Like, not just like the best item in the burger category, best item in the fry category, but all encompassing the best menu.
So now let me ask you guys a quick question, because this stems from our childhood. Because there was that one place that our mom and dad would take us to, and that would hold a special place in your heart. For me, it was Burger Chef. Don't know if you remember that one. But what was your favorite growing up to hang out at?
My parents, when I was growing up, we never ate out. My parents were we lived in well, for one thing, we lived in a small town in southeast Texas, like 1,600 people. So the only place we had to eat out was a Dairy Queen, and you only go to Dairy Queen on Sunday night after church, and you get an ice cream. That's where everybody went. Like everybody in the town went to the Dairy Queen on Sunday night after church to go get ice cream. It was very Mayberry. So when we got to eat out, I mean that was like a big deal. And usually it happened like twice a year. And that was yeah, twice a year is when we drive up to the big town. We drive up to Mesquite and go to Town East Mall and do our shopping for clothes for school. You buy you buy all your clothes, and that was like a everybody pile up, put on your Sunday best. We're driving into the big town, and you go to Toys R Us, and you go to Town East Mall, and you go to we ate at Ponchos because that was big for us. Ponchos or El Phoenix, either one of those. But really, like on road trips, we would eat out, and the big one for us was always McDonald's, just because they had the Happy Meals, and this was back when they had really cool stuff in the Happy Meals. So
Right.
See,
For
little
me,
do people know, but Burger Chef had the original Happy Meal. It was called the Fun Box. That was before McDonald's picked up on that one. But yeah, my family was the same way. We just couldn't afford to go eat out that much, but once a month, my parents would take us out and we'll go out for the treat. And it was always about the hamburger and the toy.
yep.
my mom was British, so uh, we would on Fridays, and also being Catholic, on Fridays we would always go to Arthur Treacher's Fish and Chips, which is kind of like Long John Silver's, but a lot better in my mind.
I don't
And
know.
then there was always the
I like
right
Long
next to
John.
Arthur Treacher's. Sometimes during the week after a little league game, we would go to Roy Rogers.
Never had Roy Rogers or that fish place.
Roy Rogers is kind of like Wendy's, not Wendy's, Arby's, roast beef, and the cool thing about Roy Rogers was the Fixins bar. So you get your sandwich and then you go to the Fixins bar and you just grab,
It's like Fud.
spatulefuls of pickles and onions and
It's like Fuddruckers. Then Fuddruckers
right.
is like that. Yeah.
Hmm. Right. Yep. Just like that. So we're going to start off with the first item, and it is Arby's. What do you guys think about Arby's?
I love Arby's, and mainly because it's one of those ones that you don't. Me personally, I don't get all the time. Usually, that's we want to go eat somewhere different. Hey, look, there's an Arby's. We haven't eaten there in a while. All right, yeah, sure,
Mhm.
let's go. Plus, they've got a hidden menu item that I
Have you had it?
absolutely. Oh, I've had it many times. I love that thing. It's a meat mountain, I think is what they call it, the meat mountain. And basically it's like a bun with every type of meat that Arby's owns on that bun. And it's huge, and it's amazing.
You feed a family of 4, right?
Or me.
Yeah. I see that everybody's identifying as different things nowadays. I identify as a family of 4. So,
Nice.
so what about Arby's for you, Jeff?
I like their curly fries, but not a fan.
Really? Oh, I love
Yeah.
their roast beefs.
So where would we put that on the list? I like the roast beef. I'm not into curly fries, or any kind of seasoned fries.
It's really good.
So,
It's really good.
yeah, I'm not into seasoned fries. Um, I like the newer items, like the gyro,
That's pretty
but
decent.
but that's about it. So where should we rank Arby's? Where do you want to put it on the list? Is that like a middle of the road, or is that a low C or a high D?
I would say, yeah, probably middle of the road, low C, high D.
Okay.
I
so
agree.
We'll put him Arby's in, and we'll lock that in. Up next is the home of the Whopper, Burger King. What do you think of Burger King?
Well, I mean, it's okay. I'm not partial to it one way or the other. The fact that they have a what do they call it? It's impossible Whopper or not a Whopper or something like that.
Fake meat?
Yeah, the
Fake meat.
impossible.
Yeah. You know what? If vegetables are so good for you, why do they keep trying to disguise them as meat? Meat's so bad for you. Why do they keep trying to disguise vegetables as meat?
Right.
Dennis Leary said it best. Not eating meat is an option. Eating meat, that's instinct.
That's true.
So, whatever.
Where do
I
you
think
put
the
Burger
crowd's
King?
full, but their food, eh.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
food's not great. We actually went there the other day, and Luke, one of my
Why?
boys, because they had a play place, and the youngest wanted to go to the play place, and but Luke got a Whopper Junior. He was like, "Oh, I'll just get the Whopper Junior," and man, that thing was tiny. You have the "Where's the beef" clip, because that's exactly what it was like. It's like, holy
Their nuggets were terrible.
Yeah, the only thing chicken related that I like at Burger King is the original chicken sandwich, the one that's oval and
Oh,
just
yeah.
has lettuce and mayo on it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the only thing I get. Sometimes if I have a coupon, I'll grab a Whopper. But where should we place Burger King? Put that in there.
I don't think you got low enough schedule for me, but that's just my opinion.
I'd say low E, high F kind of thing.
All right. So we'll give.
It's just not. I mean, it's for me. It's just not all that great.
You went there for atmosphere. That's the only reason why you went. So
Well,
says a lot.
that and to get the little crown, to get
Yeah.
the little crown that you got.
Crown's
Right.
cool.
Carl's Jr.
Okay, so I just ate it. I didn't eat at one of these. I ate at Hardee's, which is essentially the same thing.
Right?
Yeah, I think it's the same thing. It just depends on what section of the United States you're in. But
they still have A&W root beer, right?
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you, I haven't eaten there all that much, but the one time we did stop, I got that Jurassic Park burger that they were advertising for Jurassic World Dominion.
Never heard of that.
Thing was good. I don't even remember what was on it, but all I remember was eating it, thinking, "Oh my god, this is great."
Where did you get the dinosaur meat?
Yeah, is it Triceratops?
But I'm impartial to this one mainly because I don't eat there like ever.
I went there once because of their root beer float. Only reason.
Well, we didn't have any of the. I grew up on Long Island, so we didn't have any of these.
Well, and in my
Hardee's or Carl's Jr.
In my neck of the woods too, though, I don't think there's many of those Carl's Jr. left. Even the only reason we ate at Hardee's was because we were out east. We were out in North Carolina.
I passed a Carl's Jr. on 75 around probably what's north of Anna? Starts with a V.
Van Alstyne?
Yes. Yes, at a Pilot gas station, I think it is.
Oh,
Uh, I've been always, like, I wanna go in there because I think their commercials were the
the
best.
commercials are hilarious. Yeah.
Um, but I've never had that. So I'm gonna have to defer to you guys as to where you wanna put it. Is it is it between Arby's and Burger King, or are we putting it after is this worse than Burger King?
No, definitely not worse than Burger King. At
Burger
least,
King's the worst.
yeah, not and based on the one sandwich that I had, I would probably say, and because I'm kind of indifferent and I've never really eaten there, is I'd probably put it, yeah, between Burger King and Arby's.
So we'll
Sounds
give it
cool
an
to me.
E.
I only went there for the float, so
E for everyone.
That's right.
And now next is King of the Chicken, Chick-fil-A. What do you think of Chick-fil-A?
Top notch. It does not. I could eat there 3 meals a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. That
do you like chicken, huh?
Oh, I love, and there's nothing on the menu that I don't like other than the fruit cup. I mean, they've got all of their breakfast stuff is great. If you haven't had a chicken, egg, and cheese biscuit, go get one and then come back and thank me tomorrow because they are amazing. So, for
Don't
me,
ask
that's
for hamburgers. They get mad at you.
no, they don't. They always say, "Have a blessed day," and "How can I serve you?" And plus the fact, okay, let's look at this. Let's look at this. Besides just the food, these people have mastered and figured out how to manage a drive-through lane. You can look at a Chick-fil-A and go, "Oh my gosh, look at that drive-through. It's backed up around the building." But if you get into that lane and you get into that line, you'll be in and out in like 10 minutes. You'll have your food and everything. You're ready to go. They
Yeah, by the
are,
time you park the car and walk in, you'd be out of the drive-through.
yeah, they move that thing fast and they are super efficient at it.
See, the chicken is okay. I'm not
Oh.
really a chicken person. Uh, the waffle fries,
Oh, they're so good.
when I first moved to Texas, we had a Chick-fil-A near us, and the waffle fries were just like it was like the best I've ever had. And I think they had some kind of butter on it or whatever the oil they cooked it in. And
They
then all
cook
of a
it with
sudden
lard.
it just changed and they don't have that taste anymore.
They were, I think what it was I think they used to honestly cook them in peanut oil, I think.
Yeah.
And because people have allergies and stuff like that, they switched over to they changed the oil basically
Mm.
because of allergies and whatnot.
Yeah, because I know that changed. So you would give this an S, Jeff. Where would you put Chick-fil-A?
Well, I like their chicken burger thingies. I wish they had mustard with it because I like the pickles and the mustard with the chicken. Waffle
Don't they
fries
have
are
honey
really good.
mustard?
What's that?
Don't they have honey mustard?
They do, yeah.
I like regular mustard.
Have you asked
Oh.
for it? Do they have it?
Yeah, they get packets, but
Oh. Well, that's the same.
you have to like
Like my wife likes mayonnaise, and she puts mayonnaise on hers, and they just give her the packets
chicken
of
and
that.
mayonnaise.
That's chicken and mayonnaise is really good.
I never tried it like that. I
You
always
know
put
what? You know
mustard.
what's also really good? Taking them waffle fries and taking the fries to mayonnaise too. Screw the ketchup. Use the mayonnaise. It's great.
I take Tony Satcheries and sprinkle it on the fries just to jazz them up, you know.
Does
But
anybody
I would think it's above Arby's personally.
So let's see. I like it. I would say it's probably I would say a high B, low A. So we'll put we'll give
There
it
you
an
go.
A rating And then what we'll do is we will give Dave a chance
To redeem it.
to redeem it. You have 20 seconds on the clock. Redeem Chick-fil-A for me to make me
Without mayonnaise.
Without
You mean cheese.
mayonnaise. No mayonnaise.
without you got 15 seconds. Redeem Chick-fil-A and go.
They have a play place at their place, so you can send the kids off to go run around. They've got they hire people specifically to walk the lobby and clean the lobby, so they're always clean. Same thing with the bathrooms. You could go into the bathroom at any given time, and it's always clean because they have specific people just for that. Drive-through and customer service are bar none. Nobody can touch them. They're amazing. Plus, you want to talk about their food, like I said before. Really, honestly, there's not a thing on the menu that I don't like. I mean, even down to the salads. There's not a whole lot. I love the Cobb salad. That's one of my favorite things when I'm dieting is to go get a Cobb salad at Chick-fil-A because I'm going to get some of that great chicken, but I'm also going to get the spicy avocado ranch dressing. Oh, so good.
All right, your time is up. I might just have to change my vote. I think you sold me. So it might slide down a little later on in the festivities tonight to something might be on top of it. It is kind of unfair to put something this popular this early in the list.
Oh, you're going alphabetically.
Yeah.
So
What does S stand for?
F?
I must have missed that.
What do you mean?
S, like where you put
Wow.
Chick-fil-A?
Superior.
Oh. Okay.
I know what
Super.
yeah, I know what F stands for. I got a lot of those.
Hey.
All right, next, Chipotle.
No.
Don't get me started, man.
You know what? We ate there once, and
There's
we used to eat there. We used to eat there all the time. When we ate there once, and I mean, like, I think that's the sickest I've ever been. I usually, if I'm sick to my stomach, if I throw up once, it's out of me and I feel better, and it's you still feel queasy. This one I was up like 3, 4, 5, 6 times all night long, just puking, and I was just like, oh my gosh, this is horrible. Well, then I wouldn't eat it anymore, and my wife said it's all psychological, and I said no, it makes me sick. I can't eat it anymore. So she said, go try it again. We're just gonna go try it, and you can get something else. Don't get the burrito, get a bowl or something like that. Got a bowl, ate it, same thing. I was up literally all night puking, and I was like, I'm done. I'm done. I cannot eat Chipotle. It's disgusting. It sickens me. Literally sickens me.
You get up in the middle of the night and you are like,
No, God!
Yeah,
No,
pretty much.
please, no, 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 no!
so we're going to put that in the F category. Now, is that
That's my vote is the F category. I
don't like Chipotle. We used to go there when I was working in McKinney because it was the only place in the parking lot. And then they put in I think it was a which.
It doesn't matter. Anything's better than Chipotle.
Yeah. And Jeff, do you have a Chipotle story?
Yeah, don't eat it. It's not Mexican food, man.
No,
Something's
it's
wrong with
not.
that place.
It's not even Tex-Mex. How's that?
Yeah.
It's
And if you
weird.
couldn't tell, Chipotle is not a sponsor. So we're gonna put them after Burger King.
I think Burger King's better than that.
I'd rather eat Burger King than Chipotle.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah. It doesn't get any lower than F.
Oh.
All right. Up next, DQ. The Queen. Is the Queen better than the King?
Oh
Yep.
yeah. Oh yeah, by a long shot. Queen's better than Arby's. And again, dealing with the food. What other place can you go into and you order a burger and a fries and they're actually really good. Their food is really good. Their tacos are really good. They got nachos that are really good too. But you can order that food and then go back up and get you some ice cream to go with it.
See, I dated a chick that worked at Dairy Queen in high school. Dairy Queen was right across the street from high school. So I would want to hang out with her, and she gave me free ice cream. But you know what? The Hunger Buster's really good. But
Yeah,
what
yeah.
kept me going back was that chick.
The dude is my go-to there. It's a chicken fried steak sandwich. It's really good.
Yeah, tacos, right?
Yeah, they got tacos and nachos, and again, they're not horrible. They're actually not really good, but they're decent.
So
What about you, John?
after that, we're going to put it in the C tier.
See, no, a little higher than that.
I'd go B. Yeah. Uh-oh.
We lost him.
I was gonna say it looks like his Wi-Fi crapped out on him.
I don't know what happened to my surge protector. There we go.
There we are. Are we back?
What was it, John?
All right. Well,
Was it
I lost
in
sound
there?
again. I have absolutely no hearing.
Oh, we can hear you just fine.
I can hear you.
I can hear him. Oh me.
My stupid Windows computer. So, where do you want to put? Let's see. Let's bring this back up again. So you want to put it in the C tier?
B.
I would say higher.
I'd say B, yeah. High B, low A.
There you go. A little higher.
Go up, up.
Yeah.
He has no sound again. Or if he has no sound, he can't talk.
Maybe you can't hear us.
Maybe he can hear us now. He just can't.
So talk amongst yourself about Domino's, and I'll see if I can get my audio fixed.
Okay.
What happened to Dairy Queen?
I don't know.
I'll tell you what, though. Watching her make that little whip on the top of the ice cream, that's a trained thing they have to do.
Yeah, and honestly too, I remember because like I said, we used to go to Dairy Queen on Sunday nights because that's all we had, and the peanut buster parfait was always my go-to. It's like chocolate and peanuts, ice cream, chocolate and peanuts, ice cream, chocolate and peanut. It was great. It was amazing. And then I remember this too. Dairy Queen's got this new thing. It's called a Blizzard, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, must have Blizzard.
That came out later on, though, right?
Yeah, that came out. Gosh, that would have been early '80s, maybe.
Well, see, I was eating a chicken. It was like '84.
So yeah, well, hang on.
But I just remember her doing the dipping the ice cream in the chocolate.
All right.
She said they don't keep track of that. It's like, all right. But he wants us to talk about Domino's, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. What about you? I mean, you like Domino's?
My mother-in-law likes them because there's one like right across the street from us, but there's also a Pizza Hut right across the street from us, and honestly, I prefer Pizza Hut. Domino's just has better prices.
Yes. If you're hungry and you're short on the scratch, yeah, Domino's.
Well, if you're really hungry and you're still short on the scratch, Little Caesars, because you can get a hot and ready large pepperoni pizza for like $5.
Now it went up. Now it's 7.
Oh,
It went from 4.99 to 5.99, then 6.99 recently, and it's the
well,
same thing. So nothing bigger, nothing special.
1985 was when the Blizzards came out. God, was it? I thought it was earlier than that.
Oh, really?
1985.
Hmm. Not know.
There you go.
The more you know.
Do 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 do. I
Now for me,
prefer.
Domino's, I'm not a fan. I've got a coupon. Like if you don't order from them and you got the app, they'll send you a coupon for a free pizza if you don't
Oh,
order for like a year. That's how long it's been for me.
well, something else too. Like I do a lot of a keto diet every once in a while, and that means no carbs. So when my wife and kids are like, "Oh, let's get pizza, and we're gonna get Domino's," I'm like, I can't eat that. It's like chock full of carbs. But they've got wings, and their wings are not horrible. Their wings are actually really good and very filling if you get an order of the wings. So that's what I usually do is just say, okay, give me some wings. Call it good. Y'all eat your pizza and
I
I'll eat my
I
wings.
don't think I tried their wings. I did that free coupon I had was for free one topping, and I felt a little curious and got it was a Philly cheesesteak pizza. That was not too bad.
I mean, it's not horrible. I prefer Pizza Hut, but again, if money's tight, you can't get Pizza Hut. And
Now for me,
Pizza Hut
Pizza
too.
Hut goes there because my family liked Pizza Hut because number one, they like the pizza, the deep, what do you call it, the pan pizza.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was always like to play video games. They always had either a Pac-Man or a Galaga in one of those places. So
Yep. And if you were lucky enough, some of them even had the all you can eat pizza bar and salad bar. They used to
I
do
didn't
that.
know.
Yeah, yeah, they used to do that, and you could go get pizza and salad and just do an all you can eat thing. But they haven't done that in a long time. In fact, it's been I know we've got a freestanding Pizza Hut here. I don't know if they still do the salad bar or not. I know there was one in up north of here, and they advertise that they still do the salad bar, but I seem to think COVID closed that one down. Not closed the restaurant down, but closed that salad bar down. Oh, we lost
They
John
were
again.
taken over by what? Churches? No, not churches. Kentucky, right?
I thought, okay, so
Because I
I
remember seeing pizza,
oh
Taco
because
Bell. Okay, it's
okay,
pizza, Taco Bell, and then
it was
KFC.
a Kentucky Hut. It was a Kentucky Hut, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Taco Bell, and a Pizza Hut. Okay, so what that is, because we've got a Taco Bell, Pizza Hut down here. We also have and W Long John Silver's down here, which is an odd
Really?
combination. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But if I remember correctly, all of those companies were once owned by Pepsi. And when
Yeah,
Pepsi,
that's the only reason why you can't get Coke.
that's why you can't get Coke is it's a Pepsi store. And so they started combining them and like, hey, not everybody that goes to Taco Bell wants Taco Bell. You know, there's a big group of people and some of them may want pizza instead of tacos, and that's fine. We'll do that. Or some of them may want chicken instead of pizza or tacos. So we'll just cater to everybody, basically.
I don't know, man. I think what's his face? The Colonel will be flipping in his grave if he knew his chick was mingling with the others. You know, because that was a
And
treat to get.
with the
KFC.
KFC, where would you, John's on the chat. He says, where would you put Domino's?
Oh
Um,
yeah, there's not a category low enough, man.
for Domino's, it's not horrible. I'd probably put it about Carl's Jr. It's not the worst thing ever, but it's not the best thing ever either.
Comes of Domino's and Chipotle got together. Would you try it?
Ugh, no.
We lost John, huh?
Yeah, it looks like it.
There you
Hey,
go.
he's reading the text. I can't. I don't know what that other one is. What's this next one? Can you tell?
I can't see it. It's too small. Oh, there you go.
It looks like a combination of because there's a McDonald's in the top left and a Burger King. Oh, Five Guys. It's Five Guys burgers,
Oh, that's what it's supposed to be.
I guess.
I never had that.
I've had it once. Their fries they've got these fries and they bring them out and they just dump them on the table basically. I mean literally they dump them on the table. They just go and it's like, "Here, do you want some more?" And they pile it on. But man, you talk about some greasy fries. I mean, we're talking soggy. They're so greasy. And it's like it's not even. I like crispy fries. You know, I like something I can crunch, not something I have to suck down like a spaghetti noodle. So I'm not a big fan of theirs. My wife likes them on occasion, but I'm not a big fan.
So is it a hamburger place or?
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, I never had an opportunity.
You know, one he doesn't have on here is In-N-Out.
He doesn't have my Burger Chef on there either. I don't know if you ever had a chance before they were brought out. I think they were brought out by the same people that took over the Carl's Juniors and all that. Same corporation. They just turned them all into A&W root beer thingies.
I'm gonna tell him to put that one in the F column because
Yeah, I can't give a fair opinion.
you can't
I've
do a
just
fair
five
opinion.
chicks. I might have actually walked in. Oh, that
See,
thing is still there.
yeah, I'm guessing that's all the logos he was using. Hardee's.
Hardee's?
I would put
I
Hardee's
think
with
I
Carl's
had
Jr.
it
because it's
before.
basically the same thing.
Yeah, I think if you had one, you had the other.
Yeah.
I guess you put next to it. Same thing, you know.
So that one's. Oh, there's In-N-Out. He did put it on there.
It's there where.
It's right next to Hardee's. It's a little
Oh,
tiny logo.
In-N-Out's pretty cool, man. I mean, I don't like the atmosphere because people are always in a rush.
Yeah, but you know
They
what?
literally want you in and out.
Yeah. Well, but see, with In-N-Out, they've got they're cheap, and I don't mean it like the food's cheap. I mean it's like inexpensive. That's a better word. So you're not breaking the bank going there. The food is decent. I mean, it's just and really they've only got like three things. You can only order like three things. It's like a burger, a double burger, or a triple burger, and that's it. And that's
Yep.
all you need. It's like that's all we make. We're gonna make this one type of burger and call it good. That's it. We're done.
Kind of
And
like what
again,
White Castle did, huh?
well, and I think that adds to the you kind of already know what you want going in. You know you're going to go to In-N-Out and you're going to order a burger. You're not going to go to order In-N-Out and order a chicken sandwich or do I feel like a salad today? No, you're going to get a burger. You're going to get a burger, you're going to get a fry and here's your drink. Go.
Yep. Yeah, I tried them once. Just I was curious. A friend of mine says the best burger ever. Am I going? Nah, it's good, but not the best.
You know what? I think it depends on the region because In-N-Out that's what California. That came from California, right? So anybody from California is going to be like, "Oh yeah, it's the greatest thing ever." Whereas you go up north and everybody's going to say, "No, White Castle's the best ever." So,
And to be honest, for me, White Castle, the only time I tried them was at the grocery store in the frozen food department.
when the frozen, oh man, we bought those and they were horrible. I was like, man, I'm glad we didn't go to the restaurant. I've never even been to a White Castle, so.
Me neither.
Okay, so In-N-Out, where are we going to put In-N-Out?
I would say between where Arby's at, I guess.
Put it at Arby's.
I'm not 100%. Like I said, I only had them once.
Right. I liked it. I'll agree with you. I mean, it's good, but it's not
You
like
know what you
the
get when you go to Arby's, you know?
yeah. He still doesn't have audio, but he's watching the chat, so that's cool. Okay, Jack in the
I
Box.
thought maybe you could see us. I don't know.
Maybe Jack in the Box.
Oh, man. Well, if you're going binge drinking, hungover, and you want a taco.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, Jack in the Box is not good food. The
The-
tacos are weird, though.
I like I love their tacos. I love the sourdough jack, and that's about it. I remember a rumor going around when I was must have been in elementary school or something. Don't ever eat it at Jack in the Box because they use kangaroo meat for their hamburgers. They don't use beef. They use kangaroos. What?
I heard about that, too.
It's like, well, all right. But
Not, I tried their breakfast jack because a friend of mine I used to work with, she always liked the breakfast thing, and so she brought breakfast jacks for everybody. And put it in front of you, I'm like, well, it's food, but you get used to it.
it's food.
You know,
I can
I don't
eat
like
it.
food going to waste. You know,
Yeah. So, let's see. Where what I'm thinking
I'll
like
say Burger King-ish area, huh?
huh?
What do you think? The Burger King area?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Because like I said, there's like two things on there that I like: taco and the sourdough jack, and that's about it.
I don't know why, but when you get drunk and want a taco, you go to Jack in the Box. I'm not sure why.
And they've got a thing too now to where you can they make the mini tacos, and they're like half the size of the regular tacos, and you can buy a box of 25 of them for like $10.
What are you, like bite size?
Oh, I'm here. You're gonna go to Jack in the Box when we get done.
I tell you what, though, growing up, talking to that Jack head, that was pretty
Yeah.
cool. I thought
That was yeah. And now
that
he's
was like in
the,
the 80s.
now he's like the spokesperson.
Yeah.
Which
I still get a little ball, antenna ball when they come out. I like those.
the yeah, but does anybody have an antenna on their car anymore?
I don't know.
The-
Maybe they're parked next to a payphone.
Oh,
I haven't seen one of those in years either. But yeah, I got an antenna.
I I saw a payphone the other day.
What?
Oh yeah, it doesn't work.
Working?
No, of course not. But it was hanging up on a wall, and it was there like it was supposed to be.
Was it tagged with spray paint by the gangs and all that?
No, it was actually inside of an old school.
Really?
The school district still owned the school, and they were using it as like storage, and that's where their maintenance people were and everything. But there was still a payphone hanging on the wall. Glorious.
That's crazy.
Okay, Jimmy John's.
Oh man, I love that place.
I like Jimmy John's too.
The only reason why I like that place is because I used to live in an apartment in Dallas, and across the street was a Jimmy John's. They built one there, so I would, why order when you go across the street and instead of waiting for delivery. And they got me hooked on the homemade mayonnaise. I'll get number 7 with mayonnaise.
I like it. I like the fact that it's Subway. You can go in and you can say, "Oh, I want a chicken sub with lettuce and cheese and put some of them peppers on it," and you basically build your own sub. These are the subs, and they're already built, and they're really really good too. So I like Jimmy John's.
Yeah, I got addicted to that one. Well, when I lived across the street from, literally almost every weekend I'll go there. Vinegar, salt, chips, big ass pickle, and then the sandwich.
Yeah. And they're not ridiculously overpriced either.
Nope.
So, or at least the last time I went to one, it wasn't. I haven't been to one in. Well,
Where would you put them?
Probably C, under Dairy Queen, but above Arby's.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, hang on.
That sucks. John's not here.
I know, right? He's
In
paying
spirit.
attention. He's paying attention. He's watching the chat.
Yeah, I'm
even
seeing
when-
the chat thing go up. We've got 12 now.
Is that the stream chat?
I'm
Oh
assuming. I
no,
don't know.
no, that's
If I
the
start
pri-
touching stuff
the
on my
pri-
tablet,
that's
I might lose the chat altogether. Wow.
it's just the chat within the
Okay.
thing. KFC.
Man, I mean, growing up, that was a special occasion. Go eat that original or extra crispy chicken. And
Oh god,
the mashed potatoes and gravy was always good.
11 herbs and spices.
Yep.
Man, really good. I like the chicken littles too, and they brought them back like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I remember when
I
those
don't think I
first
tried that one.
the chicken littles. They were like a little tiny biscuit with a little piece of chicken on them. So I mean, and you when they first came out, I think they were like a quarter. You get like 4 of them for $1,
Mhm.
and now I think they're like $5 a piece. But
I
inflation
just
and
remember
whatnot.
coming in a bucket. I missed
Oh,
that
yeah.
bucket.
Yeah,
You got the I remember the coleslaw.
the
You're able to
coleslaw
get
was amazing.
it
Still
was
is.
like apple pie or something. You got like a whole pie you could buy if you want.
Yeah.
The meringue and all that.
Yeah, and that was
I
one
mean,
of those.
it
That
was
was
a
one of
feast.
those. That was one of those places where you could go, like you're driving around and Dad says, "What's for dinner?" and you can go to KFC and just order a bucket of chicken with 2 sides, and you're feeding everybody.
Yep.
So I don't know. What do you think? B, A, B,
A. I would say A, man.
A?
Well, we got that super duper special thing going on. I'll put next to that Chick-fil-A.
Put
I
it
don't know
next
what
to
you think.
Chick-fil-A.
I mean, it was a growing up kind of thing. I got more sentimental
That was
value. to it.
there was a lot of nostalgia on that. So yeah, I'll give you that one. I see.
Oh, there he is.
I see his face.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. I had to sign in on the phone because something
Because
happened. The whole system went down.
Uh-oh. Well, we were just talking about KFC. We had opted to move it to up next to Chick-fil-A.
Really, huh?
Well, mainly
Okay.
because there's a lot of nostalgia involved in that.
But what about? Let's hear it from you, John. What about
Yeah.
KFC with you?
I don't know. KFC was always, it was one of those. I never really went there type places. I did like that. What was that? That one? It was a piece of chicken and a piece of chicken with bacon and ham in the middle.
I never heard that. I would definitely eat that if I heard
Wow.
about it.
You don't remember that one?
Uh-uh.
No, it was like a hardtack burger or something.
So, yeah, pretty much. Let's see if I
So
can.
we're no bun. We're talking chicken, and pork. I'll definitely dig that. Is that off the menu like what they do with Arby's?
No, it was actual. It was an actual thing that they did. See if I can bring it up here.
I don't remember that one.
I would have eaten that if I heard about it.
I know, right?
Now, if it came out in the 90s, that was like a little blur area for me. I used to
No,
work at a radio station, so a lot of stuff went down.
I was on my Taco Bell kick in the 90s, so
It was called the Chicken Double Down.
Chicken Double Down. I'm gonna have to
No
look-
bun, chicken, and bacon.
Oh my god. I'm in love.
I don't know if they still make it,
Oh my
but
goodness.
Oh,
That
I'm
can't
about
be
to
real. Okay.
so good.
It's the
Oh.
Chicken Double Down.
So you had cheese on there too?
Cheese and bacon.
2 fried chicken fillets, bacon, pepper jack cheese, Monterey Jack cheese, and Colonel sauce.
What's Colonel sauce? It's like mayonnaise?
It's probably
I
like
guess it's-
mayonnaise and ketchup mixed together, and they call it special.
With a little spice, but that is what I go to. And actually now their Chick-fil-A ripoffs are pretty good.
You can order that in Chick-fil-A? Huh.
Let's see here.
So
You
where
can get
would we
them grilled
put?
or spicy.
Yeah, it's just real tasty.
If it comes back, I'll definitely try it.
So it would have been 2010.
Oh, wow.
Actually, I take that back.
I used to get it when I was working in McKinney, so it was definitely 2012, 2013.
So it launched the item April 12th, 2010. TV commercial that it was said that it was so much 100% premium chicken that we didn't have room for a bun.
That works for me.
The end of 2014, the Double Down was no longer on the KFC menu and has remained off to this date.
Wow.
So it went away in 2014. If they brought it back, yeah, I'd be all over it.
I'm pretty sure you can order it. Ask them for some bacon, Colonel
Oh, I
sauce.
bet you could. Did we lose John again?
I guess so. What we got here? McDonald's?
McDonald's. That's a
Tell you what,
nostalgia one for
you
me.
tell me your favorite thing from McDonald's, but only one.
Only
You gotta pick
one?
one thing off the menu. It could be any menu from any decade.
Food item?
One food item, any menu from any decade. One thing that they made that you really love.
I know you're wanting me to say the McRib, but I never did like the McRib.
But McRib is my favorite.
It's my favorite too.
I'm gonna say probably I don't know. It'd be a toss up between a Big Mac and the chicken nuggets.
You know why McDonald's had chicken nuggets?
Why is that?
Because they're around McRib. True fact.
Really?
They came up with the nuggets because the McRib was so popular. They're running out of pork,
Oh,
and they introduced the chicken nuggets to the world. Funny thing is, pork costs more, so they said they can only bring out so often after they pulled it from the menu, which is why you see it yearly.
right. That's like a big thing. My brother's real big into the McRibs.
Well, they retired it this year, right? Isn't the McRib done forever?
Lies,
Yeah, right.
lies.
It retires
I'll
every
You think
year.
it's lies?
Okay, so here's my thought on this, and I've seen 2 restaurants in the last few years do this. You had Popeyes, and they came out with their chicken sandwich, the Popeyes chicken sandwich, and let me know if you remember that, to where you could not. It was like they released the chicken sandwich, and then all of a sudden you couldn't find it anywhere. None of the Popeyes had it. It was like we're missing shipments and all this other stuff, and people were fighting each other literally in the parking lots trying to get chicken sandwiches. Okay. And then all of a sudden they're available and they're ready to go. And it was like 2 months later, and it's like all of a sudden you can get them anywhere, right? They did the same thing at Taco Bell with the Mexican pizza. They said, hey, guess what? We're bringing back the Mexican pizza. And everybody went into a flurry. And then they said, oh, we don't have all the ingredients for it. You're going to have to wait like 2 months. And then all of a sudden now you can get Mexican pizzas anywhere. They are creating a demand for something that they know there's already a huge demand for. They're just enlarging the demand so that when they finally do launch, they can sell millions and millions of them all on this first day.
Just marketing.
It is
Brilliant marketing.
It's brilliant because they look like they're incompetent and we didn't order enough supplies, or they're incompetent and they ordered the wrong supplies or whatever else. And then at the same time they're going, yes, but you will buy it when it gets. And when it does, when you do buy it, you're gonna buy like 5 of them.
Yeah.
I remember the last time the McRib came out recently, but not this year, but the year before. I brought 5 of them and made myself sicker than a dog, only because I ate 5 in one day.
Yeah. But again,
This is the first year that I didn't get a McRib. I didn't get one this year.
I missed it. It was like really quick. I think it depended for like what 1 month or something like that. Right around Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
Christmas area.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. And I didn't get
I
one.
didn't think about ham and turkey. That I didn't think about the McRib. Usually I do though. Actually, I have a video of me going asking for a McRib and actually dating a chick that gave me McRib.
Now I remember at McDonald's going as a kid going to the play places there when they had and this is like the old school, they were outside playgrounds literally, and they had everything was made out of metal and it would burn the living fire out of you when you tried to play on it. Slides and
On concrete?
Yeah, on concrete. Yeah. So if you fell out of the burger tower, which they had a burger friggin' tower that you could
Yeah.
climb up into the tower, you fell out of that, you hit concrete, you hit scalding concrete. Man, we grew up in a time we were strong and we knew it.
Yep. Nothing like playing on the playground and getting a little road rash.
Heck yeah. So based on all the nostalgia for McDonald's, I'd say probably a low S, high A.
I'll say a little
Yeah.
higher though, because you know they give us the characters, the Hamburglar and the Gremlins and all that.
Yeah. And the Happy Meal a long time ago, and I've said this before, the Happy Meal toys used to be really, really good. They had good. Now they got cheap crap, but I mean, you could get Lego sets in Happy Meals. Legos, and I'm not talking like, oh, this looks like a Lego set. I'm talking like full on. You have to build this Lego sets. So,
Go ahead and Google on eBay Happy Meal toys. They're going for a lot of money for some reason.
yeah.
Didn't think they're worth anything.
Now I remember, I guess it was probably in the late 80s, early 90s that they would do a special where the Big Mac was 25 cents.
Oh, yeah.
And then, you go down with $1
You get 4
and
Big Macs.
you get 4 Big Macs and that was it.
See, my second job was working at McDonald's, and I started out as a cook, and I got fired for eating pickles because they wouldn't let me off from like lunchtime, so I was snacking on burgers that I was making.
Somebody once said everybody's got a I worked at McDonald's story, but I never did work at McDonald's.
Really?
No, me neither.
Never did.
Not missing anything. But I tell you what, though, when I worked drive-thru, I started making up, different accents just to jack with people. That was before I started snacking on the pickles and got fired.
You can't do that now. It's racist.
Well, I just go, "Hello, mate. Welcome to McDonald's. What can I get for you?" Like, what? Go off, man. Next guy. "Howdy. Welcome to McDonald's. What would you like today?" just messing with people.
Nice.
So up next we have, to me, this is my F. It's going to be Panda Express.
Man, they shouldn't kill those pandas for all that meat, man. It's
I'm
wrong.
telling you. This is the one.
That's true.
This is the Chinese food place where they don't kill the cats in the backyard; they kill the pandas.
And if anything, if you can get Panda Express, you should get eucalyptus leaves and get a little high, That's just me and the pandas talking. That's all.
I've never liked Panda Express at all.
I have a couple of times. It's like,
I love Chinese food, but the 1 or 2 times that I've eaten there, I'm like, this is crap. This is gross.
Well, it's small portions and overpriced.
Yeah, definitely.
So up next, you guys discussed Domino's while I was having technical difficulties.
Yeah, I don't know how that worked out.
How about Papa John's?
Nope.
Where do you put Papa
Well,
John's?
I'm not a fan.
I mean, I used to get the only reason why I ate Papa John's because they would give me a free pizza when you order like so many pizzas. And I wanted to get more free pizzas with Papa John's than I did ever with Domino's. But they're the same category to me. They're okay. They're cheap. I do like the little spicy thing that comes with it. The
A little pepper.
small pepper. Yeah.
You know what though? I will say this.
I like the garlic butter.
Yes, that's exactly right. I like the garlic butter, and I like that.
Shots
Okay,
of garlic butter. That's it.
I'll put it on the same plane as I'll bump it up a notch then and put it with Domino's. That's fine. I'll
Which
give you that.
one's higher?
Neither. They're both about the same.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll just go like that.
Okay.
And the other one next is the other fast food pizza place, Pizza Hut.
Love Pizza Hut.
I thought that was a cowboy hat or something.
Pizza Hut is my favorite. Now I watched.
What's that?
I just saw this show on. It was at the Food That Built America, and they did the pizza battles, and it was Domino's and Pizza Hut like invented like at the like almost the same exact time, and the one in the Midwest and one in the East Coast, and they had it was a really interesting story as to how they came up with their pan pizzas, because they were like, oh, let's do something different than what everybody else is doing, because you can get traditional Italian, and being from New York, the Italians weren't going to Pizza Hut. So they tried to shake it up with a new type of pizza, and that's where the pan pizza came up.
Interesting.
I just remember going there because they had video games, and I always liked playing video games and eating pizza. For some reason,
you know what else was good too? And I'm gonna date myself here. When you'd go to school, you go to school and you get the little you got to read the books, and they give you the coupons for the books for reading a book. You got the book it coupons, and you go to a Pizza Hut and get a free personal pan pizza.
Yep.
That was like every kid's dream. Not only am I going to Pizza Hut, I'm going to Pizza Hut and getting my own personal pizza.
I remember when the
it's just
Ninja
for
Turtles
you
came out on NES. You got a free Pizza Hut coupon for free pizza. Of course, now they're collectible. Like if you didn't cash in the pizza, but who didn't?
Yeah.
So where do we put Pizza Hut?
I'd put it with Dairy Queen.
Yeah, I agree.
I think Pizza Hut's going to win our.
Next is Popeyes, another chicken place.
Ooh. I like.
The only thing I've really had from Popeyes was that I've only had this. They came out with. I don't know if they still have it, because I haven't been to a Popeyes in 5 years. But it was shrimp.
Yeah.
Do they still have the shrimp?
Yes, they do. We've got a Popeyes right down the street from us, and we love Popeyes. Their chicken sandwich is amazing. They've got shrimp po' boys that are phenomenal. They're not Chick-fil-A, but they're definitely way up.
Yeah, I like the spicy chicken. I always ask for extra. What is that seasoning called? The sprinkles? I think it's called sprinkles, right?
God, no, I can't even think about it.
It's a little pink-looking thing.
Yeah.
I think you do call it sprinkles. I'm not sure, but it was really good. I like it.
So where would we put Sparkle, Cajun Sparkle?
Oh, there it is.
There you go.
Is that what it's called?
Sounds
I
right.
just
Sparkle?
remember the pink little package. Yeah,
Mhm.
I'll say you're up there with the.
So where do you guys put?
I would.
We're gonna go up with the chicken. You guys like chicken, huh?
Hey, yeah. Put all in that. All the chicken goes up top.
Up next is Sonic. I heard today, a friend of mine was talking about Sonic today, and he looked it up and he said there are 1,200,000 and something thousand different drink combinations on the Sonic menu.
I believe it.
I didn't know there were that many.
And I tell you,
And I used to work for Sonic. That was one of the jobs I
you
picked
weren't
up
like
when I was trying to go to college.
rollerblading, roller skating.
No, you know what? You'll think the roller skate thing was there. It must be a California thing because in Texas, no one roller skated. But I tell you what, though, they only paid like a couple of bucks an hour, and we relied on tips. Literally,
Yeah.
it's like working at a bar.
Mhm.
They didn't pay much.
I like the fact that they sell their breakfast 24/7. Like you could go right now to Sonic and go get you. They've got a. It's like the super meat and cheese breakfast burrito. It's like eggs and sausage and bacon and beef and this spicy cheese sauce all rolled up into a burrito. It's amazing. It's great. Love it. But you can get that anytime. So if like, okay, we want to go to Sonic and we want to get burgers. Well, not in the mood for a
Mhm.
burger. I really don't want any popcorn chicken right now. Hey, I'll get my breakfast burrito right there. Yeah.
Jack in the Box is the same thing, right?
Yes, they serve breakfast all day.
It's only McDonald's are being picky about that. I think.
Well, McDonald's serves all day, but it's only certain things. It's not like their full breakfast
they
menu.
changed it. It's been a while
Yeah.
since I've been to McDonald's.
Yeah, they change it. But like I said, it's real limited and it's only certain things. I'd probably put Sonic
Yeah, I've been
with
working at Sonic and eating the food there. It's not that great food, but I got half price food when I worked there. So
I'd say with Jimmy John's, kind of middle of the road.
and you're being generous.
Oh,
Burgers and the fat dog.
yeah. Yes, you can. Oh,
That's
and
one
the
of the.
big-
I think that's the
the-
only place that you can get you get a hot dog on this list.
one of the biggest selling points of Sonic is they don't have fries. They've got tater tots. I love tater tots.
Right.
I if I could divorce my wife and marry tater tots, I probably would. That's one of my
Uh-oh.
kryptonite foods. She's not watching. She won't watch this.
Well, apparently nobody will. So
Love you, honey.
I'm gonna put. So you wanted to put it next to DQ or Jimmy John's?
No, Jimmy John's. Yeah. But I guess I'm
Yeah,
going
it's,
too high.
even though it's
Generous right at that point.
see, I like it as a C. I think it's a good C.
Yeah, it's kind of a
But
middle.
I
of
like
the
Jimmy
road.
John's better. See, I would have put Jimmy John's higher because I'm a sandwich guy. So
Well,
being a
leads-
sandwich guy, we have up
I
next
was gonna say
Subway.
that leads into our next topic there, Subway.
Thinking about it, now we got
Subway, yep.
Sonic
And I
there.
like.
Jobs up
I don't know if
Subway to me was
you want to put Jimmy John's at D level, B
Yeah.
level.
level because it's a lot better than Sonic, and we're just being rude to Jimmy John's at that point.
yes, that's good because I prefer Jimmy John's.
So
with
Subway-
meat on it,
Now, Subway. We didn't have Subway on Long Island until very, very late.
I thought the subways all ran through New York.
Probably. Let's see.
Thank you. I'm here all night.
So
Arson.
we had Blimpie.
Oh, I remember Blimpie.
Yeah, we had Blimpies growing up, and I there's a Blimpie right down the road from me in a Valero, and usually that's my Friday night. I usually bring that home for dinner for us on Friday nights. But when Subway first came to the island, and I don't know if it was everywhere, but they used to cut a V in the top of the bread and take that centerpiece out and then put the meat in there and then put that V section back in. They didn't slice the bread in half.
Huh.
Did you guys have that around here?
I can't. Maybe. It sounds
I never heard
familiar,
of that.
but I can't say. I've never really been a fan of
Let's see if I can.
Subway. To me was just okay.
After I discovered Jimmy John's, Subway went away.
Yeah. Well, there's so many more too. I mean, Firehouse subs are really good. Quiznos, God bless it, Quiznos. Oh, love those ones.
Yeah, but they're expensive.
Yeah, they are. What was the other one? There was another one. Firehouse. There's two. Which is ridiculous expensive, but they're really good.
Let's
So
see.
I'm whatever the group consensus is for Subway, I'll go with it because I'm just kind of impartial to it.
I'll put it there with the Panda.
Huh.
So that's the original Subway cut on the
Wow.
left. Actually, on the right too. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's how
I
they
didn't
made
know.
their sandwich.
Wow. Okay.
And I don't know if that was to simulate a submarine, but they did away with that, and that's when I stopped going to Subway.
Because how they cut the bread?
Yeah, because of how they cut the bread.
Yeah, like I said, after I discovered Jimmy John's, not been a fan of Subway. I quit going.
So where do you want to put it? At a D level or a
No, go lower.
Yeah.
lower? Before or after the pizza?
After Hardee's.
Really? That low? Okay.
Yeah.
And then the next one is Taco Bell, where you can make a run for the bathroom.
Okay, so in high
What's that Chihuahua? I want to know what's going on with the Chihuahua.
you can't use a Chihuahua anymore. That's racist now.
What?
Yeah, that was deemed a racist. That's why they pulled him. That's why they don't use him anymore.
I didn't
But-
know that.
So Taco Bell, I worked at a Taco Bell for a long time, and I love. The reason I worked at a Taco Bell was because I love the Taco Bell food, and that was one of those places where I could eat the food and work there and still and not care. You know, oh, do you want to go to Taco? Do you work at Taco Bell? But do you want to go? Yeah, I want to go. It's great. Well, just recently, and they had all the cool stuff. They had the 59, 79, 99 cent menu. So you could walk in there with like $5 and buy a ton of crap and just eat. Oh, it was great. Awesome. But then I kind of outgrew it and I was just like, it's fast Mexican food. Bleh. But recently I've rediscovered it, and honestly, I could probably eat there every night if I really, really wanted to. They've got some good
Well,
stuff.
the-
on there.
Have you seen? Do you watch Good Mythical Morning
No.
on YouTube? They have a second show called Mythical Kitchen,
Okay.
and they actually went into what made Taco Bell so special compared to say the tacos that you make at home. And it turns out that with the seasoning, once you cook and season the beef, throw it in a KitchenAid food processor and turn it into like a just a level just above mush. And I did that once, and that's the only way I'll make tacos now at home.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to try that. Working at
Yeah.
Taco Bell too.
Store, so
Well, working at Taco Bell too, I will say this: the cinnamon twists, and people will tell you they're not. Yes, they are. They're twisty pasta noodles that they fry. I remember I made the crap out of those things. You just dump them in the fryer for like 2 seconds, scoop them out, sprinkle cinnamon and sugar on them. You're good.
no way.
Twisty pasta, like
Like
what kind of
spiral-
twisty pasta?
like a spiral pasta.
Really?
Yeah.
And they're actually that size, and then they just
No,
kind of
they,
like
they,
a what
well,
is
they kind of blow up once you fry them. Once you drop them
like pork rinds.
Yeah.
I wonder what kind of pasta.
I'm gonna have to try that. So I would rather go to Taco Bell over Sonic.
I agree.
Yeah. Only because of Chihuahua and Godzilla did a commercial.
Well, Godzilla did a commercial. I'm going to take a step back, too. Godzilla did a commercial because, and this would have been the mid-90s when they were plugging Taco Bell plugged Godzilla, the Godzilla movie. So that was one of the things. But in 1990...
With Matthew Broderick?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the one. So in 1997, though, Taco Bell also plugged the Star Wars special editions. And you could go in and I've got all the I've got all the kids' meal toys from Taco Bell from Star Wars. I've still got them. In fact, I've got one where you push the thing and the Death Star splits open and it throws sparks everywhere that they had to recall because kids were starting fires with it. And I've got that one. I've still got it. It's probably worth a friggin' fortune. But I even got the toy that they made for kids under 3 years old, just because I had all the boxes. It was great. I even went to they had the promotional shirts that the employees would wear when they were working, and it was play the Feel the Force game. It had Darth Vader on it. The back had a bunch of stuff on it. I went into a Taco Bell. I was going into college at the time. I went into a Taco Bell in it was in South Dallas. It was off of Cockrell Hill. And I asked the manager, I was like, hey, can I have one of the shirts? I just want one of the shirts. Can I buy it from you? Can I do something? He said, I tell you what. He said, if you wear this shirt around everywhere and tell all your friends to come to this Taco Bell, I'll give you one. And I was like, yeah, I still have the shirt. I still got it. It's great. It's amazing. So Taco Bell supports Star Wars. I like Taco Bell.
Jeff, you have any Taco Bell stories?
Just a Chihuahua, man. I like the Chihuahua. Mr. Chihuahua.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
About the only thing Mexican about Taco
All right.
Bell is a Chihuahua.
That reminds me of another one. I was going to the UNT Police Academy, and this was back in early 2000s. I was going to the police academy. We'd always order food so we could study for tests, and we went to Taco Bell one night, and I ordered a Mexican pizza, brought it back, and we had a Hispanic guy in our class, and he said, "Man, those Mexican pizzas are racist." And I said, "What do you mean they're racist?" He said, "You white people slap refried beans on anything, call it Mexican. That's racist." Anyway, Taco Bell.
I have
love Taco Bell.
I was showing Jeff a couple of weeks ago on the show. It's a Star Trek 3 glass from Taco Bell.
Is it Taco Bell?
And I also have from Taco Bell. And I also have kind of has lots of usage, shall we say, from being in the dishwasher. But I also have one that's unused that was in my china cabinet. It's a Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom glass
Nice.
from Taco Bell. The Mola Ram holding up the bloody heart.
Wow.
See, I remember when McDonald's had doing a little VHS giveaway for
For
that
the
Temple.
for the Indiana Jones movies. Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that one. Well, hey, now we're going to talk this. Burger King had the Star Wars glasses for all 3 movies. Go buy the Star.
Mhm.
No, it was what was it? You had to buy a combo meal and then you could buy the glass for like $1 extra.
But see, for me, Burger Chef, because that was a place right down the street from my house. We're talking like the late 70s. They had a King Kong glass. They had Star Wars glass. I mean, if it was a movie coming out, they were promoting it too. And I think
Right.
they were on the promotion bandwagon way before anyone else started.
So where would we put Wendy's? Wendy's is next.
In the corner.
Worse than Panda Express. God help me. I love Dave Thomas. I like a lot of the things that he stood for as far as adoption and whatnot goes, but I can't eat Wendy's food. It's just gross. It makes me sick.
I mean, they didn't have good burgers to me. So
The only redeeming thing about Wendy's is the Frosties, and
Yeah.
I can get chocolate ice cream anywhere, so I'm not worried about it.
Mhm.
yeah, I'm the same way. I mean, their food's okay. Frosty, the chocolate Frosty and the vanilla Frosty, I like. The chili was terrible. Don't ever, if you guys are going to try the chili for the first time, don't do it. You can just hurt yourself. It hurts both ways.
Of
Oh,
course, Mike.
Hey, bro, glass.
I'm
nice
having
things.
can't have nice things.
Well, you didn't break it.
Lives, nice. Is that Kirstie Alley? We got a Kirstie Alley on a Taco
No,
Bell
she
glass.
was in 2, I think.
No, she
in
wasn't
2
in
and
that
3.
one.
She was in 3.
No, she wasn't.
Yes, she was. Go look it up,
No,
sir.
the
No.
third one had a different chick.
She was on the planet with Spock. She was there.
Nope, that's not Christy Alley.
No, that was
I would.
that
I,
was
Look.
Robin Curtis.
There you
I
go.
will bet you all of my Star Wars guys, except for Boba Fett,
All right, I'm down
Because-
for that.
because no matter how sure I am, I never bet the Fett man.
All right,
Nope. All right, let's Google.
I'll take.
Because I know
I'll
Christy
take
Alley
that
was in
bet.
Star Trek 2.
She was in 2, but she was also in 3.
Nope. She got Cheers after that.
Nope. How would you like to ship me those Legos?
I just wanted to add Walker. You can have the rest, John.
Oh, for crying out loud! Search for Spock.
Robin Curtis, Lieutenant Savick.
Yep.
She was in 3 and 4.
Yep.
What?
I'll call UPS tomorrow.
Okay.
What was the chick from Sex and the City and Star Trek 6, right?
Yes,
I quit watching them after 3.
she and I
Hey,
always
6
thought
is
she
really
should have
good.
been. I thought she should have been Lieutenant Savick. They should have brought that character back because it just would have made the story a lot better. Like her going crazy and for revenge for witnessing them kill David.
There you go. I wonder if that guy got paid for his picture in the frame in Star Trek. What was it? It was 6, wasn't it? Where he's reflecting on his son's death.
Mm-hmm.
What year?
Probably.
Was that? What year was that?
Star Trek.
Which
6?
one?
Yeah, 6.
I don't remember what year.
6 was, let's see.
1991. Yeah, probably because
Yeah.
if you look at movies, what started that precedent was when I can't even think of his name. Crispin Glover. Crispin Glover did not come back for Back to the Future Part 2. He was George McFly in the first Back to the Future movie, but in the second one he didn't want to come back. He didn't want to do a sequel. So the old guy who was George McFly in the future was played by somebody else. But they used Crispin Glover's picture on the newspaper article about George McFly being murdered. Well, he sued and won because they used his likeness without his permission. And then that basically set the precedent to where if you're going to use a picture of somebody, then you either need their permission or you need to pay them for their likeness. So being that
And that's why they hung him upside down.
Yeah.
And that's why they had Pizza Hut.
So you could.
Oh, they did have Pizza Hut. They sure did. Hydrate double more, please.
All right, so we're putting Wendy's in the corner.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's after the Bears.
Nobody puts Wendy's in
Okay,
the corner. Oh.
so wrong franchise.
Oh.
Up next is the Texas Tradition, now owned by a company in Chicago, Whataburger.
Still good, man.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. In fact,
All the way up.
the y'all were talking about the McRib and the once a year appearance. Whataburger has a once a year sandwich that I will break my diet just to go eat this sandwich. The Buffalo Chicken Ranch sandwich is like the greatest thing ever. But I mean,
I like the root beer floats.
Their burgers are amazing. Their drink sizes are great. You get the medium, and it's like this big friggin' cup, and it's like, "Ooh, that's a medium, nice." Yep. Love Whataburger. And their breakfast taquitos are really good too.
Got that milkshake that tastes like a root beer float. They don't have it all the time.
Yeah. Well, and they've got chorizo taquitos, breakfast taquitos. Oh, so good.
You know, when I'm there, I always get the hamburger. I just can't stray away from the, I need that hamburger.
It's a classic.
So do we have a burger infiltration on the chicken level?
I think so.
Yep. I'll put it right in front.
No, not down there.
In front of the filet?
No, I wouldn't go in front of Chick-fil-A.
I would say. We own a Chick-fil-A, man.
No,
They get
I wish.
some extra scratch for that.
All right, our last one, and possibly this is going to be, you guys are going to have to battle it because this would go up in an S category for me. You probably have never had it except out of a freezer, frozen.
Yep.
And it was awful.
And they're not good. But that movie's hilarious.
Okay.
All right, so I guess we'll take the average.
Oh, you're the one
Because
that had it.
I can eat White Castle all. I can eat White Castle all the time. So, well, there you have it. Our fast food tier board. Looks like you guys would be going to get some chicken tomorrow.
I actually had it
Oh,
this
wow.
morning. Chicken, egg, and cheese. Chicken, egg, and cheese biscuit. Go get it for breakfast tomorrow. It's great. And
You got
thank
me
me
hungry
later.
for
Thank you, gentlemen. I really appreciate the input, and hopefully next time I can figure out this darn computer and everything works out fine. I
gotta
don't
find out what
know
happened.
what the heck happened. It's a night of, maybe it's because it's 80 degrees out. Who knows?
It's a
In
lovely,
the
So-
winter.
lovely evening.
Dave, what do you have coming up? You
Tomorrow night, GNN Cantina Happy Hour. We're talking Star Wars, Actually, we're not talking all Star Wars. Bad Batch episode 3 dropped today, so we'll be talking about episode 3. This was the episode of the Bad Batch that didn't have the Bad Batch in it, so but it was still good.
it was just bad.
It was just it was just bad, not the batch. So we got that.
Do you have any more Lego builds coming up?
No, I don't. I've got nothing. The new series came out, and there was only 2 sets that I bought: a TIE Bomber and a 501st Battle Pack, and I've built them already. I did do the whole
Don't you take
series.
them apart and rebuild them?
I could do that. Yeah, maybe. You know what? I got me a new webcam for Christmas, so now I can try to do the whole 2-camera thing. So, or actually, that the battle
Very
pack,
cool, very cool. And you know what? We might have just
we might have what?
oh maybe we've just invented a new category: reboxing. Everybody does unboxings. Now we can do
We do
reboxings.
reboxing. Actually, no. You know what? The 501st Battle Pack, that one was so cool, and I've got 4 or 5 of the other 501st Battle Packs, so I need to get 4 or 5 of this one to match it and make my army look bigger. So I will most likely buy another one of those when I find it. So
Now is that a rail shelf on the wall, or is that like steps downstairs?
no, yeah, that's like that's my stairs going downstairs. They are.
And nothing
they
ever
are-
falls down there?
No. Cat knows better than to get up there, so she won't knock them off. When Samuel was like 2, he'd always try and grab one on the way down, and he caught him once or twice, but nothing. Oh, I take
Good
care of
kids.
things. Yes, great kids.
Jeff, what do you got coming up? I saw you dropped a video today on special George Lucas figure.
Yeah, that was one thing I was after for a while, and I've learned something over time on Amazon that if you pick an item that you like, throw it in your cart and leave it alone. Eventually, they will drop the price because they see some interest in it. So I have a lot of stuff under saved and stuff in my cart. And I got that George Lucas figure, which normally about $30, well, $26 and some change. Picked it up for $15 and some change.
Which one was
As soon as
it?
I bought it, told my brother about it. He's like, give me one too. I'm like, okay. Went back up to 22. Now it's back up to 26. So, like I
Which-
said, put stuff in your cart. Just kind of let it sit there. They'll let you know when they lower the price when you log in again.
Which was the what George Lucas figure was it?
It's the in Stormtrooper disguise 50th anniversary Lucasfilm. It's a special figure.
Okay, no, because I've got the one actually. It's hanging up on my wall over there. I've got the original one. They released the gosh, this would have been back in the early 2000s. They released a series of figures that it was like they were kind of in they're in retro packaging, and it's like the original trilogy collection or something like that. But if you bought all 6 figures, you could cut the UPC codes off and send them in and get the George Lucas figure for free. So I bought 12 of them because I had to have the 6 for my own personal collection, but then I had to have the 6 to where I could cut the UPC symbol off and send it in and get the George Lucas. So I've
What size?
got. I'm sorry.
What size? Is it the 3
hang on just a minute. I can pull it off the wall. I'll show it to you. Hang on.
All right.
And I got, let's see if I can bring this camera up again. There we go. I
There you
got
go.
this for Christmas.
That's cool. The Razor Quest, right?
Yeah. This one usually hangs right next to the Enterprise. That one was tough
That's
to get. My wife found it at Kohl's. Went back every day for a week.
It's a Christmas ornament.
The
Yeah.
Hallmark.
That's the hallmark
Razor-
for this year. And it does the theme song too.
Oh, nice.
That's cool.
This one.
Okay, so it's a smaller one.
Yeah, it's a 3 3/4. So I don't
See,
even
George
know.
Lucas I got was 6 inches tall.
Yeah, I don't even know what this thing's worth. Honestly, I've never even looked.
The Saga collection, they're going hit and miss. Kind of depends. It goes up and down. Kind of it depends. I mean, I personally, I just watch the market just out of curiosity to see how much my stuff is still going for, and a lot of it loses value because people oversaturates the market.
Yep.
For the longest time, the Stormtrooper from the original trilogy and the Jawas, when they re-released them in the 6-inch forms, those are going for some $50-$60 easy. Now,
Yeah.
too many people have them, and they're going for $10-$15. So
I've got 2 figures that from the original, like back in the day figures. I've got a Luke Skywalker on a 21 back
That's cool.
card. That's like near mint, still in the bubble. I should go get it graded, kind of thing. And
Yeah,
then
you should.
I've got a tri-logo Darth Vader that
Wow.
has a slight crease in the top corner, but yeah, it's.
Well,
they're-
I used to live in Dallas. I went to Dallas Vintage Toys, and they have a whole section back there dedicated to still sealed in the case, graded Star Wars figures from
is that
1, 2, and 3.
is that the place that was down there close to downtown off of Gaston Avenue?
Yeah, they moved. I believe I'm not sure where they originally were, but they moved. When I shot my first video, they had just recently moved and opened up.
Okay,
and
because
the only reason why I went there is because of the collection.
there was another place that opened in Carrollton. That was Dallas. What was it? It was Dallas Adventure Toys or something like that.
Hmm.
But there was another place. What was the place you were talking about?
It's
Oh,
Dallas Vintage Toys.
Dallas Vintage Toys. So there was another place in Carrollton that opened up, and they called themselves DFW Vintage Toys.
Okay, I
And-
heard of them.
Yeah, and I think they're actually, they changed their name. I think they're called Jaden's Toys now or something like that. And they have like 2 or 3 branches. They got the one in Carrollton, obviously. There's one I think there's one in the Frisco Mall, and I think there's one in the Louisville Mall too.
Well, the
So-
one cool place I've been to and I shot a video, unfortunately, they're not around no more. It was Order 66, and they had some really cool collectibles,
said
high-end collectibles.
They're not around
Order
anymore?
66. Well, no, there's one in Allen, I believe, where they had one, but the one I went to was in Plano. It was in the mall. And
Oh.
so
That's the
I
one
was
in
checking
Willow,
out-
Willow Bend Mall, right?
Yeah.
It's
I
in
went there to check
the original store's in McKinney.
There you go. I knew it was around there somewhere.
I don't think that's
Well,
there
I-
anymore.
Is it?
Well,
I think
I don't
that's a hot sauce store.
well, I shot a good video. It's on my channel if you want to check it out. It's really cool, collectible, high end. We're talking like Star Wars furniture you could buy for your house, like
Right.
the little chessboard and all that. Really cool stuff.
There's another.
Yeah,
There's a new place in Fort Worth called Holocron Toys. I think is what it's called.
I've heard about it. All Star Wars.
Yeah, and I haven't been down there to go look at it, but I've had several people say I need to.
Yeah, a lot of money though.
Yeah.
Their market value is a little bit higher, but if you want something unique and original, you're gonna pay the price. They got it. It's all Star
Well,
Wars.
isn't that always the way?
Of course.
Yeah. So, all right, fellas, thank you for joining us and this crappy computer that I have here. And we will see you guys next time. We'll figure out what we want to do. First, I got to get this thing working. Might do. Maybe we'll. I don't know. What do you want to? We've talked Legos. No, we've talked
Fast food. We've talked
arcade. We talked NES games. Maybe we'll do Super Nintendo next week. We'll see. We'll see what happens if I can get my computer working.
Do Star Trek versus
Until
Star
then-
Wars figure.
Then thanks
Oh,
for watching.
I think he's saying goodbye, but I think he's cutting out.
I think
Okay.
we lost him.
Well, that's not really.
There you
not
are.
Really that.
There you are.
So, all right, fellas. Really, really appreciate your time and putting up with these technical difficulties. If I'm gonna go slap my head against the wall now.
Cool.
Appreciate it. We will talk to you guys soon. And thanks for watching. If you watched this far, I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And stay tuned to the channel for more crappy entertainment. We will see you
On the next one.